there, welcome back to the channel. So I had a bit of a nerve-rattling day, but I'm really excited because this is the return of the black Limba, and I've waited to open it up so I can do it on camera. But for a minute we thought the guitar was lost forever because FedEx marked it as delivered and then couldn't confirm that it was still on the driver's truck. So for a couple of hours we were kind of concerned, to say the least. So I just, you know, when things are the most valuable to you, it seems like when you have those types of issues, that's when you really get your nerves rattled. But luckily, the driver, I think he just had it on his truck. We don't know for sure exactly what happened, but I've had a couple of hi-fi losses via shipping. Some speakers I bought once from a guy on a forum, and UPS just like destroyed those things, and they were like really cool speakers that you couldn't just buy anywhere, you know. Okay. This box is very well taped up by Toby. Okay. There. And this box has now survived it. BYO Guitars sent it to me with the Flying V in it. I sent it to Toby, he sent it back. This box has really been a good one. When I sent it to Toby, it was kind of haphazardly boxed. I couldn't get it. I was like pressing everything down, and he sent it back like meticulously, perfectly boxed. Look at this, like the body's over here in bubble wrap, pick guards in the right spot. All the other stuff he's got, you know, separated out and put it back in the box so everything would be protected. A+, Toby, thank you very much. Wow, what a lucky day meeting him. Okay, so here's the body, and he told me that he noticed I was going to have to get back on the finish because the bubble wrap left some imprints from it not being cured. And what I had done is I kind of just given up on the finish when I knew I was going to send it back to him, and just knew that when it came back here I was going to have to start in on it again. And yeah, you can tell it's got like like you can tell it dried and like all kinds of weird stuff happened. But that'll be easy to start over on, or just kind of scuff it back. And I might even be able to do it with steel wool and olive oil. Just take this top layer off and start anew. It's going to be really cool though. And man, this body looks great. So he opened up the routes. We've got our 6 trim screw holes drilled. Oh man, you can just tell how heavy and hard this wood is too. It is just not kidding around. So all of our, he even routed like the pick guard holes for me, all that set up and ready to go. The neck pockets routed, so now we have our neck. And he even left our anchor up here for the claw, trim claw. And I guess you have to, because once you put it up there, you've got to leave that claw in place. I didn't think about that. But it all looks fantastic. I love it. And I really appreciate doing business with him. Look at that. Look at that. It's really something else. And I was really crushed to be worried, thinking that it was going to meet its demise here because of shipping errors. God, it's insane. So, but anyway, that didn't happen. Everything's fine. Just a momentary scare. But this looks incredible. Thank you very much, Toby. Oh, he filled my little hole here and it looks perfect. It looks like it's just part of the finish, of course. Everything is just exactly the way it's supposed to be. Just exactly the way it's supposed to be. It's essentially a kick guitar now. And Toby put all of this together for not really any kind of, you know, like real compensation. Just did it as a favor for some guy he met on the internet. And you know what? He's selling a guitar right now. And I don't know why it's still up, because it's from the same piece of wood, the same body blanks that he built this guitar out of. He built, I believe, I could be wrong, but I think, okay, yeah, I think I'm right about this. I think the one he's got listed right now, and I'm going to put the link in the description, but you can see how this has gone. I mean, if you followed how this has gone, first of all, the body is just, it's incredible. I mean, it's unbelievable, you know, for starters. And then to have the issues I had where I literally was like, oh, can you actually route this for me? And I sent it back to him and he does it. And then he puts all this stuff back like this and does all this extra stuff for me. He drilled the neck for me. I mean, it's just, it's like you're buying, it's like I got a kick guitar now. It's like I've ordered a kick guitar from like Crimson or BYO Guitar or Fretwire, whoever it is, Solo, Pitbull. This is kind of like what they do. You know, they provide you with all this stuff and everything's in a nice box and all ready to go. And look at that, he's got the little string tree thing here, and it's just perfect. Everything's perfect. Just absolutely perfect. Wow. So, step one is I'm going to get to work on the finish. I'm going to start working on getting the shellac, you know, looking good and shiny. And if Dan Arrowine can do it in like, you know, a couple of days, or like in one day, I think, I know I can do it too. It might take me a couple of weeks, but I'll be able to do it. I wanted to really quickly put the pickguard on, just so you could see that he, I was having trouble dropping those in, and none of the little tools I had were appropriate or sufficient for routing anything. So now it just drops right in there perfectly. He's already drilled the holes. I mean, we're almost done here. Wow. Wow, wow. I think it looks fantastic. So anyway, thank you, Toby Russell. And I'm going to put a link to that guitar because I can't believe that hasn't sold yet. It's going to be incredible. I'm telling you, this Korina wood is like no other. And so that alone, the wood alone, will make the guitar an amazing guitar. Then, as you can see, Toby does incredible work. And I think he got that guitar neck, the neck on that guitar from Freestone. I'm not totally sure, but they make really good necks. So everything about that is quality. So anyway, you should buy it before it's too late. And hit him up, you know, make an offer. Thanks again, Toby. I really appreciate it, man. This is incredible. So I will begin documenting the shellacking. I'm going to start working on, first I'm going to just, on my own, I'm going to see what I can do about getting this finish off, like the parts that look weird and feel kind of just get that off, get a layer of it off, and then just go to work on it again. So once I get that sorted, I'll start documenting the finish process of the shellac, because I think it's neat, and it's not, you don't see it every day, not everyone does it, but it sure does, it already looks really cool. The parts that didn't get screwed up look fantastic. Hey there, quick follow-up. I just wanted to make sure I was emphatic enough in my praise of Toby Russell, the builder of this guitar, this body, and he put everything together for me, set everything up perfectly, and I got everything out, and I can tell that everything is there, and it's like he set it up for, everything was just drilled perfectly, just dropped right in. I gotta say, I'm just really excited about his work and that he's out there, and I just want to recommend him to you, those of you out on YouTube looking for builders, looking for a guy that can do things like this, custom stuff, can build you a body or whatever. It's just really awesome to find somebody like this and have him be such a great guy. But as I've continued to kind of mess around with the guitar, it's just really something special. So I wanted to get this kind of messed up finish off, like I said. So I went back to the StewMag video that Dan made about doing the little French lacquer, French polish on his granddaughter's ukulele. And so the way you get some of this stuff off is you just kind of go along with this quadruple 4 steel wool in olive oil. So it's kind of like a wet sanding job, you know, and you just go over, and I can see where all the weird stuff is on the finish, and it just comes right off. I mean, it's foolproof. That's what I love about shellac. If you have something go wrong or something not look good, it's very easy to correct. So this is what I'll be doing for a while, but I'm excited about it because the guitar is going to look great, and I'm going to make the finish look great. And thanks to Toby, all my disasters were averted, my drill hole disasters, and not being able to, not having good enough tools or the know-how to finish it myself. So I'm really glad I ran into him, and I just wanted to make sure that I expressed it, you know, because it's really saved me. And the guitar is a really special guitar. He was mentioning that, saying that, you know, he wanted to keep it because he built it, you know, he found the wood for it. So, and I've been in love with it ever since I saw it on eBay. So, anyway, everything's going great. This whole olive oil steel wool thing really does work great with shellac. You can just kind of scuff the finish up. I might even use some 800 on it and just get all the kind of weird cellophane marks off of the body that happened because I didn't have enough time to cure it, and then start applying shellac again. So I will update you as soon as it's time to put another coat on. Thanks again. And thank you, Toby. Toby Russell.